Hey guys, I'm really bored. I would just ate dinner, peanut butter and jelly, because I'm home for the weekend and my parents left me alone. My cat is next to me snoring, and I'm a little upset about New Girl right now because it's from a month ago, and if you watch it, you know what happened, and I'm just really upset about it because I love Nick and Jess. You can see my reflection in my glasses. That's really weird. So yeah, I had you guys send me questions because first of all, you've never seen my face, heard my voice, because I don't put that on this blog. I put it on my main one. Um, and you guys are great, even though I don't write as much as I used to. But so maybe I'll do this like every once in a while, like get to know me or something. So somebody asked, I'm not sure if you've ever been asked this, but what has been your favorite swearing moment ever? Probably Madison Square Garden because I was there and I was like on the floor of Madison Square Garden sobbing my eyes out because on my main blog, like the night before, somebody told me that like their aunt or somebody like works for a car company that booked Taylor for going like to go to MSG, and I like didn't believe them. I was like, no, there's no way. And then there's rumors she was in the city, and then I got there and it was real, and I saw her red microphone on stage, and I basically lost my shit sobbing. My friend has a video of it of me just like laying on the floor, screaming and sobbing, and then I somehow managed to record the entire song, and it was probably the best moment of my life. I also think it was the last time I ever played Everything Has Changed live. They didn't play it after that, did they? So it's pretty cool. I got to see the last one, so I think that might be my favorite. Um, how long have you shipped Swearin' for? I don't think like I don't like shipping. I just like they're for characters it's one thing, like fictional characters like Harry Potter, like everybody shipped in Harry Potter. I was like 6 and I was like shipping in Harry Potter. But for real people like with Taylor and Ed, like they're real people. Like they're like living, breathing humans like you and I are. And I'm taking my glasses off. It's weird. Um, and I don't like doing that for real people because like they're real. Like I don't know. So I would just say that like I just really like them. Like I think they're amazing people, and if they were to get together eventually, as long as they made each other happy, like that'd be great. And when did I start? Um, well, Lauren, you all know Lauren. She wrote a fanfic like last spring, and I read it, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I used to write I don't know remember where I put it. I think I put it on like Polyvore. You know what that is? Like stories inspired by Taylor Swift songs. And then I loved the idea of Ed and Taylor ending up together in the future so much that I wrote my own, and that's how this started. So yeah, I didn't even like Ed till I saw the Red Tour. Um, how's the guy you're with? um, it's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. What do you think of Athena? If Ed's happy, I'm happy. Favorite Ed and Taylor song? They only have one song together, so everything has changed, but like separately, like individually. Um, for Ed, I really like New York because I got to see that at MSG and I really loved it. I actually been listening to that like every single day since. I just it's just so hopeful, and falling in love in New York City is it's really it's magical, and I got to experience that once in my life, and it was probably the best way I've ever fallen in love. The only time I've really fallen in love. Um, favorite Taylor song? Okay, well, it can go on for a long time. Tim McGraw will always be my my favorite song. That was the first song I heard from her way back in the day. Um, but Our Song was the first song that I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I still think it's amazing. I am still really jealous of everybody who got it for a secret song because I wanted a secret song because that song it makes me happy. Like it just makes me feel like everything in the world is right. Like Our Song is the way you laugh. Like oh, it's so nice. Um, but I really like Change. I love Fearless. Oh my God, I've been listening to Fearless since I was 17, 2007. She started playing on the Brad Paisley tour, and it was perfect. It was like, it had this beautiful like, acoustic, I think it was like a mandolin melody, and it was like, dun, 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 dun. I can't do it, I can't sing. But it was like, it was perfect, and everything about it I loved, and then they put it on the album, and it ruined it. But Fearless will always be a favorite song. It really makes me happy. I went to the wrong night at Gillette Stadium. I went Friday night, and I got a secret song I had already had. Not that I'm like complaining, because like I'm happy I got to see a song that's from her first album. Because when am I ever gonna hear Should Have Said No again? Like probably never. So I'm really happy I got to hear that. But Fearless was played at Gillette, and Fearless from 2007 has been a favorite song of mine, especially on the Fearless tour. Not I didn't see Fearless tour. Speak Now tour. That was Fearless was the probably gave me the best moment of interaction of my life that I'll ever have with Taylor because I was picked for the B stage and I have video of her laughing at me as I'm sobbing and screaming along to the words because that song was just I mean Fearless the album itself had such a good message behind it and and it's just the song from 2007 to when I saw it as a 2007 I was in 10th grade and I saw it as a finishing my freshman year of college and just the whole being fearless it got me through a lot so finally getting to hear that song live it really it was probably one of my favorite things that I've ever seen Taylor wise um but Speak Now I used to like mine I don't like it anymore um I mm, see I don't like the Speak Now album. I'm not a fan of it. I think I'm the only one who doesn't like Speak Now. Um, but I love Red. Oh, don't even get started. Red was there for me when nobody else was. Red Taylor and Red basically got me through the worst part of my life. Um, Red itself, the album, it made me. I don't know. It made me. The tour made me feel not alone and the album and Taylor and just I'll never be able to thank her enough for what Red has done for me. But off of Red, All Too Well, because we can go on for All Too Well for like days. Um, All Too Well, there's a song All Too Well. Just I live, I live basically where you know you almost ran the red because you were looking over me. My ex almost ran that same exact red light. Like he has my cardigan, not my scarf. He um we used to dance around in the kitchen in the middle of the night. Um, you know, he broke promises. He broke a lot of things. Um, but All Too Well is if I didn't have that song, I don't know how I would have gotten through that. So I'll never thank Taylor enough for that song. And see Red. So I said Tim McGraw, our song Fearless. Mine used to be a song I liked. Change, All Too Well, A State of Grace because it's like if you've seen the Red Tour, like State of Grace, it Like, it's amazing. Um, like you cannot not like State of Grace after that. And then I would say 22. I'm turning 22 next week. And I was almost 18 when Fearless came out. So I didn't get to, have 15 when I was 15 because but even though I was like almost 18, the messages like the don't forget to look before you fall, like that's relevant your entire life. Um I'm squinting. I'm putting my glasses back on. You can deal with my reflection. Um but like, you know, the story in that song I experienced my junior year of high school, not my freshman year of high school. I listened to that song on my first day, my freshman year of college, because, that song's one of those always is always going to be there. It's always going to be relevant. Um, what else do? But okay, 22. Basically, after you feel like you feel when you see Taylor basically crying on stage into her piano, when you feel like that, um, every day for a year, you start to feel like you know, it is fun and it is, life can be great. And I have felt happy, free, confused, and lonely in the best ways and in the worst ways for my entire college career. Um, I think that song is not just for 22, it's for 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think that song is always relevant to your in whatever age you are. It's like I'm graduating college soon and it's really scary and we don't talk about it. Um but the line everything will be all right if you keep me next to you, like that line that line defies my college career. Like I can think of a million instances where things weren't okay. Things didn't feel okay, but as long as I had, one of my best friends there, somebody who knew my worst, who I knew their worst, as long as I had them, by my side, it would be okay. Um, Especially in Life Since Red. Um, but okay, my favorite Ed songs. Did I say that already? New York, Kiss Me. It was my cousin's wedding song, and the groom, my cousin's the girl. The groom recorded it of him singing it and playing it, and that was what they danced to. And then the photographer also took videos like throughout the day, and they made the most beautiful video like to that song. And um, that was one of my biggest things that I wanted to see live. Like I wanted to see Kiss Me live, and he didn't play in the Red Tour. And when he came to MSG, I was like, yes, I'll finally hear it. And so I'm really happy I got to finally see that song. Um, Besides Ed and Taylor, what else do you listen to? I, to be honest, pretty much only listen to Hunter and Taylor. It's a problem. I mean Ed and Taylor. I listen to Hunter Hayes. Um, I'm not a fan of his new stuff, to be honest. Like I love him, but like the stuff he's put out, like I like Invisible. I don't like that he plays it without anything. Like it's just I don't like that. He looks really awkward without an instrument in his hand. Um, I love Storyline. I think it's like I think Storyline's amazing. Um, I really like um Dan and Shay. Dan and Shay are great. Um, I think that hot guy duos are like what's big in country music right now, and I hate Florida Georgia Line, so yay for Dan and Shay. Um, what else do I listen to? Frozen. We've been listening to the Frozen soundtrack a lot. Like, do you want to build a snowman? It snowed the other day, so the entire time I was walking around and I was like, I don't want to build a snowman. I want the snow to go away. Um, but that's I'm actually like 4.5. Like I'm gonna teach elementary school, so like I think liking Disney movies is acceptable for me to do that. I listen to Beyonce because all my roommates listen to Beyonce, so I listen to Beyonce. I'm so sick of Drunken Love. Ed's cover Drunken Love though, it's so good. That's pretty much it. I listen to Taylor 99.6% of the time. Ed, Hunter, Dan, and Shay. I love Thomas Rhett too. I really enjoy Thomas Rhett. Um, who else? I've been listening to like 90s throwback, like the music I listened to when I was like, you know, little. Um, I've been playing Britney Spears a lot. Um, like old Britney, not like new Britney. Like I'm a Slave for You, like that album. Yeah. Um, and then like Garth Brooks, Shania Twain, the Dixie Chicks, George Strait. I've been listening to a lot of George Strait. You should listen to George Strait. Um, favorite Taylor relationship. Her favorite relationship. Um, is it bad if I say Jake because I know it gave her the same experiences I had? But they just looked really happy together, and I looked really happy, and that's probably bad to say. But no, I really liked. I like Joe. Joe's given us the best songs, besides All Too Well. I like Joe. I thought John was creepy. John Mayer is just creepy. Like I saw him in concert, and he came off like a creepy, like a weird creepy man. Like, um, who do I want to see her with? Whoever makes her happy. Like, get married, have babies, write songs for people. Write songs for Danielle Bradbury. She has a pretty voice. Do you like Douglas Booth? He's a cutie. I don't know who Douglas Booth is. Um, yeah, so that's all you guys asked me. Oh, what did you have for dinner? I had, I think I answered this already. I think I just said it because like I was rambling. I made myself peanut butter and jelly because my parents, like, I came home for the weekend because it's Easter and my parents left. And so I made peanut butter and jelly. Um, so that's it. Ask me more shit and I'll make another video.